was, here's my thinking. It should take me 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 years so that I can make full-time income. Why? 7 years, never made more than $500 a month because my thought process, my upline, the people that were my sponsors and my sponsors' sponsors, all of them were in that, were what I call those average thinkers. I was in an environment where losing was accepted as winning. I'm not putting them down. I'm just speaking the truth today. Thinking. How did I think? So ladies and gentlemen, your thought process, you're going to have to change your thought process. You're going to have to alter the way that you think. But for those of you who are brand new, if your friends are not telling you, oh, you think you're somebody now. Who are you think you are talking all that positive stuff? Now, I don't want to hang around you. All you're doing is talking that positive stuff. If that's not happening, you're not about to make any money. I got a philosophy. I observe the masses and I do the opposite. Why? Because everybody doing something, that means that that's an average action. I had to learn how to remove average from my actions, from my vocabulary. Now remember, I'm saying all of this stuff. I'm not better than you. I want you to understand where I started. I started with not even being able to make $500 a month, 7 years. Okay? But I had to practice limited association. Now, I don't say it for applause. I appreciate that, but I don't say it for applause. You know what I did? I learned the importance of books. I learned the importance of tapes. And I can tell you what I did. People say, well, you must be lucky. You got in first? Oh, you had a group of people to transfer over. That's what it was. Don't think so. As a matter of fact, this is what I did. But limited association. But I learned the art of listening to tapes, and I learned the art of reading books, and I start getting into books, and I'm a slow reader. I don't like to read. I do it anyway, but I'm a very slow reader. I sit there, and I'm one of those ADD. I sit there, and I'm thinking about who's on my list, and it's 30 minutes later, and I'm still on the same page. And I used to get frustrated because I see all of these speed readers. Oh yeah, I read 3 books this week. And I'm like, can I get 3 chapters this week? But I did read and I listened. And then this is what I did, ladies and gentlemen. When I start reading and I start listening, and I start reading the right books. And then I don't read books today. I read chapters. I'm not telling you to do what I do. I just do what works for me. Everybody don't learn the same. I get a book. I find out what's pertinent to me, what's attractive to me about that particular book, and I master that chapter. I don't read it. I master it. I have not read a lot of books, so I'm not going to stand up here, I've read 3,000 books. Well, give me the name and the title of the last one you read. Tell me what was on chapter 2, 3, 4, and 5. You don't even remember. Artists make money. You've got to become an artist in this industry. Now, I never forget, I got the book, Think and Grow Rich. Here it was, because I used to be the shortcut guy. I want to take the shortcut. I'm going to take the shortcut. Why? That's what I had done all my life. I took shortcuts. I was a kid that didn't need to study in school. I could just listen, pay attention. I got it, take the test, but after the test was taken, I had forgotten everything that I had learned. I was a test taker. I did just enough to excel. Just enough, just enough. And how you do anything is how you do everything. And it caught up with me. 7 years, I never made any money. I had to pay my price. You're going to have to pay yours. I don't know what your price is going to be. But you got to figure it out and pay it. And you got to pay 10/10 of the price. Not 9/10. If your system says, hey, you should be doing X, Y, Z, well, I don't like doing that. On the application, it never said, do you like this? The qualifications for top ranks in your company doesn't say, do this if you like it. No, it says, do it. And he's making that. Oh, okay. See, that was one of those moments where I said, just impact. A thought in motion continues in the same motion unless interrupted by an outside force and object. My thought process now had been deterred. And I start listening and reading more books and reading more tapes and listening to more tapes and reading. Why? Because I had to change my thinking. And once you change your thinking, the domino effect from your thinking is that you'll now change the things that you start saying. I can listen to somebody for 5 minutes and I can tell whether or not you will be a long-term six-figure earner. Anybody can do it for a year or two. Anybody. That's simple. Oh, I made 6 figures. Did you? How long are you going to keep it? How long is it going to stay? It's long-term. Long-term. But the domino effect is what you think will determine what you say, and you will start speaking like a winner. I had to learn the difference between winning speaking and speaking from a position of lack. I had to have an abundance mentality and start thinking and start saying the things that I wanted versus saying the things that I believed or saying the things that I had. Coming to the meeting this week? Well, I'm going to try. No, you're not going to win this year. I can tell right now. Man, why don't people show up for my meetings when I invite? Nope, you aren't there yet. Well, I invited 10, but only 8 showed up. You have no idea how you're succeeding, but you're not going to make it. Not right now. Not forever, just not right now. Right? Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, you know what? That company over there, our company is better, and this is why you should join mine, because that company, I can tell you all the negative things about that company. You're not going to win long term. Ever. There's a difference between short-term pleasure and long-term happiness. I wanted happiness. I wanted to do this one time. I wanted the dream that this industry offers. So you can't go out there talking bad about everybody else and stuff like that. And oh, look at him. This is what he did, and this is what. No, you be strong enough for who you are.